So then,
and we are always here for them. So
stand and deliver.
I am just, you guys.
swooning. You are hardcore swooning.
I was so excited last night. First of all, I love that they got to like introduce themselves basically with the little cooking. The
All
cooking.
right.
One Kit Wilson and one Elton Prince. And that makes the delicious Pretty Deadly.
And together.
I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. So they got a new entrance song. Love it. It's just great. I liked their old one, but this one, yeah, it just feels like an elevated version of their one from NXT. Feels more of like a main event or main roster song. You know what I mean?
Definitely a main roster song.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more uppity with who they are. They, play into their flamboyancy and all that.
Yeah.
But they're still like they can still hold a fight.
Yeah. So I was really happy that they got their full entrance. I loved that. I did not appreciate that they barely got any reaction like throughout the entire time. Of course, I wasn't surprised that they got nothing when they came out because we've mentioned how a lot of the NXT audience doesn't watch like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and vice versa. It's not there's not a cross pollination there, so a lot of the people there were not familiar with Pretty Deadly, which I find funny because people are like, who are these new guys? I'm like, they're not new, but like it's embarrassing for you to even be saying that, but that's okay. So I did think that they had a great match, and we knew they were going to have a great match because of the familiarity with the Brawling Brutes. I did cringe a couple times because I tried not to hold it against Ridge, but like he just makes me nervous when I watch him, and he was a little sloppy last night, and I'm just like, okay, brother, Elton and Kit aren't very big men, so please be careful. And then I even told you
be
that.
Careful.
Yeah, please be careful with my boys.
My boys.
And yeah, so they had a great match. I loved the trickery that they used. I felt like that was like the best thing that they could have possibly done in their debut match on SmackDown, to use something like that, because it just completely set up and let people know who they are. So I loved that. And I think they were able to have such a good match and impress people who didn't know who they were, who were not familiar with them. So they were like, no, like you might question their gimmick, you might not understand it, you might not like it, but you can't say they can't hang in the ring. So
no, the way they tell a story in the ring is so well done. I mean, they just get all the little nuances of selling and then taking the move, and even doing their double teams are fantastic. They're so entertaining to watch. They're so entertaining to watch, and the fact they got the win, they got the pin. I don't care how they did it. It was perfect because that's how they should be winning. Against
Yes, boy! Yes, boy! Yes, boy! Yes, boy! Yes, boy!
Yes, boy!
Yes, boy!
I was just very excited. So the only thing that continues to disappoint me is the comments on social media, but I have decided that it is just like, as long as I can keep my mental health in check, I have made it my mission to shoot people down and, be the person that ends the annoying reactions to them, because it's just so ridiculous. Because, some people were like, it's just funny because a lot of these people are people who will tell you that Shawn Michaels is their favorite at all time, and I'll be like, oh, okay, you have something to say about Pretty Deadly, but you loved 90s Shawn. Okay. You loved 90s Shawn and the leather chaps and the chains and the dancing. You loved that, right?
What do you mean, in Playgirl?
Yeah, you loved that. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, so I just,